Good morning, Mitchell Heroes. Today is Monday, May 10th, and it is our hope that your Mother's Day was absolutely beautiful and that you celebrated all of the women who are mothers or serve the role of mothers in your lives. And we know that holidays such as these sometimes can be very difficult for some who have lost someone in their lives or are mourning that loss, and we value all of that emotion, and we are just very grateful for everyone who has checked in with us today and are ready to start another week, knowing that we are less than 1 month away from the end of the school year. We will only be logging on for a few more Mondays. And so for those who are with us today, we really appreciate every moment that we get to be with you. So we don't have any birthdays to announce today, but I am thrilled to announce that 6th, 7th, and 8th graders returning to hybrid are coming back today. And I am so sorry that I am not with you today. Unfortunately, I had an accident over the weekend. I broke my foot over the weekend. And so I did have to take a sick day today so I can go see another doctor about it, but I will be supporting from home today and hopefully be hobbling back in the building tomorrow or Thursday at the latest to see you. So all of my love is with you today. And even though I can't be in the building, I'm thrilled for those of you who are in the building, and for those who are supporting from home. You are just as important and valuable to us. So just a reminder to all of our students, kindergarten through 8th grade, who are hybrid, wearing a mask is not an option. And we know that for some it's easier than others, and for some it's harder than others. I personally have a really hard time wearing a mask. I always just get super hot and it feels uncomfortable, and other people it may not bother them. But they do have to be worn. We have had a situation where we now have a student or two who are on their second offense of not wearing a mask. And if it happens a third time, we have to move those students and anyone else who refuses back to full remote learning and not be allowed in school, because we have to follow the COVID protocols. The staff members do also. So parents, we're not trying to be difficult. We do know that this can be hard. We do offer, when it is safe, a mask break, and I'm going to be putting something out about that to staff today for our students. But that being said, we know at Mitchell, we are always willing to work with challenges and, supporting all of our students when there are challenges. And we will continue to do that with wearing a mask. That being said, it does have to happen. So just remembering that. So we have had almost 100% of our staff members take the district survey. Right now, we have 39% of our students who have taken the district survey. So we are hoping that all of our 3rd through 8th grade students will take that district survey this week. If you didn't take it last week, by Friday, your teachers are going to be giving a second round of that push. And parents, we are looking for your voice to be heard. Your voice is so important. Your voice and student voices are the most important voices, because you are the reasons that we do what we do. So we are sharing the parent survey today and every day this week on the Facebook page, on Google Classroom, on Dojo. And we would love to have as many parents as possible fill that out by Friday. We know that you may have several students in the school, so you're welcome to just fill it out one time, considering all of your children. If you want to fill it out more than once for your 3rd grade child, once for your 8th grade child, you can. Regardless of what the rules say, we're just happy if you do it once, to be honest. But we appreciate that very much. So students 3rd through 8th and all of our parents K through 8, we really appreciate those surveys being taken. And we are now this week focused on this month. There are lots of different things being celebrated. One of them is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so we are going to be focusing on that next week. Last week, we focused on Teacher Appreciation, which is celebrated in May. And this week, we are focused on Asian Pacific American Heritage, which is valued in May. So our affirmation this week: we celebrate all cultures. All cultures are valuable to our diversity. We celebrate all cultures. So I'm going to ask you to do a talk move and talk to me about, why do you think that's important in your jam today? Why is it important to celebrate? Not just know what other cultures are, but to celebrate them and honor them. And today's Mighty Mitchell Spotlight. First, I'd like to say, Kamar, wait, I'm looking at my time. Right now, I'm at 4 minutes and 44 seconds. And per your really important request on Friday, Kamar told Mr. R it's not a YouTube video for Miss A unless it's more than 6 minutes. So I maybe will talk slower to get to 6 minutes. Just kidding, Kamar. That made my day. That was absolutely priceless. So let's honor some of our Mighty Mitchell spotlights that teachers and other staff members shouted out for students. A Mighty Mitchell spotlight to Kyrie in 105. He is the best bundle of energy I've experienced in a long time. Constantly moving, reminds me of myself sometimes. To Miriam Kenneth. She pushes me to do better and holds me accountable. Preston Barclay for being so upbeat and willing to participate. Chrissy Hopkins as the newest member of the class of 2021. She participates thoughtfully in discussions, asks questions, answers questions, and is signed up for hybrid learning to come back today. I cannot wait to meet her. I wish I was meeting you today, Chrissy. And then another staff member followed that up with a talk move. I agree. Chrissy is thoughtful and always interacts with peers in the chat. So those 4 shout outs to Kyrie, Mariam, Preston, and Chrissy were made by 4 different staff members at Mitchell, and we honor you and thank you exactly for being you. So that is now linked back to the morning mission. So anytime that a student or a staff member or a parent would like to shout out a student or a teacher or anyone or a parent from the Mitchell family, you can shout out a Mighty Mitchell hero. So don't forget, we are Mitchell. We rise as one, even from home. Don't forget to take 5 and breathe as many times as you need. And most importantly, today and every day, remember you are loved.